This is Sass from Copia Stars, and this is a reading for Friday, the 9th of January. Whether you're returning or whether this is the first time for you, welcome. Very grateful to have you here. I'm doing oracle card readings for the general populace. They're just a general reading, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest. I use a multitude of different decks. They're all listed in my bio section, or in the description, I should say, of this this video, and you can order them directly for yourself. So let's jump right in. As I say, this is a reading for Friday the 9th of January. I hope I didn't say December before. Honestly, I still can't get used to it being a new year. It's been, I'm glad to see the back of it. As I'm sure most of you are. It's been quite a year, and here's hoping to the year of the horse being better than the last one. What was it, the snake last one, I think? Okay, so this is a reading for January the 9th, which is Friday the 9th of January. Any messages for our watchers today? So general reading, general energies. I've got chamomile, which is gentleness, relaxation and sleep. I've got autumn, which is bounty and balance. So I might move those over a little bit because I can't always see them on the camera. So I can't actually see the screen to see if I can. I didn't do it the right way around today. Okay, we've got rain, which is cleansing, purification and hydration. And ooh, there's quite a few there come out there. Quite a few jumped out. If they're meant to come out, they will. Okay, so they were hopping, weren't they? Sickle, which is focus, regrowth and letting go. Mint, which is abundance, persistence and proliferation. And there's one sticking out here, which is tend, which is maintenance, encouragement and guidance. So probably like asking the universe for any kind of guidance. Any other messages on these cards today? Any other messages for our watchers on these cards today? No. Okay. So, as you know, it's been a period of growth and a period of change. The cycles are moving, and I'm not one to know my stuff about astrology. And I think we're all a bit desperate is the card, isn't it? Desperate for change, desperate for something new, desperate for some positivity. Because the world hasn't been that positive, but there is an unexpected blessing. So whether that's love, work, family, career, recreation, we're having an awakening. I always like those cards. They always make me, oh look, deep breath. So some meditations needed. Any other messages from this deck for our wonderful watchers today? Friday, January 9th. Ooh, whoa. There's one there that don't want to go back in. Healer, needy, nurturing. Any more for today? Any more for today? I didn't want to go back in. Okay. Don't like to end on that one. Is there any other good ones? Let's see what the Moonology cards have got. Okay. Right. The fact that we've got beginning and the end here is desperation, and we've got crisis. There is a mood of needing to be gentle on yourself. There is a needing of, it says here, gentleness, relaxation and sleep. The first card out I always think is the general message. And I think that you are being very... not hard on yourself, but you do need to be more gentle. You need to give yourself some more sleep, some more rest, relaxation, hot baths, take up swimming, something that's going to rejuvenate you, something that's going to just be kind on your body, kind on your mind, you know, meditation, relaxation, sleeping with sounds of running water, or, you know, I know they really help me when I'm struggling to sleep, which is most nights. I'm an avid overthinker, so any cards here for work through your fears? There we go. I mean, it's a fearful time. There's a lot going on. We can't pretend that the world isn't crazy at the moment. I don't get into politics on here, but you know, it's not hard to see, is it? You know, we are living in a chaotic time frame with some very chaotic big players. So that one didn't want to go back in at all. Self-heal. Yeah, I think it is basically a metal. I think it's basically the message is that you can't pour from it. Oops, got something off the shelf. You can't pour from an empty cup, basically. You've had crisis, you've had desperation, you've had times where it's been really, really difficult. But you've got to let go of that and focus on your regrowth and focus on your cleansing. I think drinking more water is good advice any day of the week. So yeah, and you know, chamomile, have a chamomile tea. You know, you're getting your water and you're also getting beautiful benefits of chamomile. You're probably overthinking a lot as well because you've got fears going on there. But whatever it is that you're trying to change or get away from, that eye is really bothering me. If you've watched other videos of mine before, I'm not very good with eye cards. Eyeballs and me we're not friends. So back to it. Yeah, I just think that you're in this kind of state of flux and you're not quite sure whether you're doing the right thing. But it will all become very clear. So meditation and focus on your abundance, focus on your positivity, focus on your moving forward through this fear, and feeling the fear and doing it anyway. You know, that's always good advice, isn't it? So self-heal, unless that involves jumping off a cliff or out of a plane without a parachute, then to feel that fear and step back, love, like, you know. That wouldn't be wise. Okay, so ripple outward, self-heal. I'm just going to hold the nettle card up at the same time to avoid that eyeball. Pretty prunella, my teacher used to murmur to this tiny flower with the fuzzy leaves and the snapdragon face. Prunella, or self-heal, is a wee thing, small in the way of butterflies, whose flapping wings can stir a hurricane half a world away. Like a pebble dropped in a pond, the self-heal ripples outward, allowing healing to begin. And there is a healer card here. So like maybe you're healing, or maybe you're going to be learning how to become a healer. My watch just vibrated, but there's no message. Okay. She reminds you that one properly placed shift, no matter how small, creates concentric circles of effect, each amplifying change. Self-heal knows how to find this centre from which all else flows. Woo! Ripple out from here, she whispers, as she helps you discover the secret of your own true healing. If self-heal appears for you, it's time to drop your pebble in the pool. So it was me saying about swimming. I wonder whether that's the water element I've got to do nettle as well. 144. Whether there's a calling to water. I mean, I wouldn't go cold water dipping unless that's your thing, but it's a bit flipping cold now, you know. So nettle, there's the scary eyeball. Let's put that card there. If we do not know the names of the plants around us, if we do not acknowledge the individualistic curl of a leaf or creep of a rhizome, they all run together and look like a wall of greenery. That's when we humans start to generalize, lumping anything without a showy flower into the category of weed. Nettle will have none of this. Pay attention, she admonishes. We're all different. We're all unique. When you acknowledge Nettle's individuality and treat her with thoughtful respect, she'll let you close. But forget yourself and you won't forget her sting. Nettle reminds you to see individuality and treat the world around you accordingly. If Nettle is pricking you, pause and pay greater attention. So yeah, so that's that. I'm going to leave it just like that. So we know it's there, but I don't have to look at it. I'm going to see what your lucky numbers are for Friday the 9th of January. But I just get this huge, like it's not even, I'm not even getting any feelings of work or love or, you know, all I'm feeling at the moment is like, you need to rest. You need to look after yourself. You're in a bit of a state of, like, you don't know where you're going, but at the same time you've got like loads of ideas, but you're scared to try all of them. So this one is a great shift. Change again, you see, that was over there, wasn't it, with the ripples. Personal growth, spiritual development and manifesting goals, oneness, connection and completion. First focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts, and then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favour of your intentions. This could be your unexpected blessing. Really could. Let's do a few tea leaves, shall we? I can't shuffle these cards, so I just lay them all out. There's too many of them. Let's pull one out. Pig, beware of greed. Beware of great pride. Peacock. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So whether you've come out of something like a relationship or a family unit that you didn't feel secure, which is why you have this desperation and this neediness, and the only person that's going to nurture you is you. Excuse me. I don't know why I get so tired sometimes when I'm reading. Mind you, I'm getting a reading that you're exhausted, so it probably feels, probably why I'm yawning. So, and it's cold in here. So yeah, I think the takeaway from this, it's all saying the same thing over and over, isn't it? Work through your fears, self-help, self-care, self-healing, relaxation and rest, maintenance. Try to maintain yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. And put your hands up. You know, put your hands up and accept what comes from the universe. We can't predict what tomorrow brings. We can only deal with the now. And it's time to build your energy back up, you know, and then focus on the positivity and the changes. Gratitude's a major thing as well, isn't it? So that's it. Thank you very much for being with me. Please like, subscribe and share and all that jazz. And I will see you in the next one.